here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go sit in a jail cell, have less to do. Okay, you really want me just to go and have nothing to do. Okay, I'll lose more weight in jail because I'm not going to eat that nasty jail food. And I'll come out, I don't know, probably go viral. You feel me? I don't know, probably go viral. You feel me?
Hey y'all, it's Destiny, and tell me why Liv thinks that she's going to have a Risa Tisa moment and go viral on TikTok. If y'all don't know about Risa Tisa, she got on TikTok and told her whole story about who the F did she marry, and his name was Legion. Now that wasn't his real name, but he was a liar. Big liar. He lied about his whole life. So for some reason, Liv decided to do her story on TikTok and talk about who the F did she have kids with. Now Liv, I understand that you probably thought this was a good idea, but you have to remember, you have 5 kids by 3 different men. So are you including the other 2 children that you had kids with by random people? But hey, that's just what I was thinking when I first saw these videos. So y'all know I had to react to this, right? So if you're ready to get into this video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you are notified every single time I post.
Alright, y'all, so I just got this in my email literally like 20 minutes ago, and at this point I didn't want to upload these, but I gotta make a mistake.
So I'm gonna go ahead and read this for y'all if y'all don't feel like it. So it says, our records indicate that you are behind in your court-ordered child support obligation. This matter must be resolved immediately to avoid court proceedings, including a warrant for your arrest. Please remit your payment immediately upon receipt of this letter.
Fake. So hey y'all, what's up? If you don't know me, my name is Liv, and I'm somewhat of a social media person. I've been on social media for some years. I've been through a lot. My baby is right here. But I've been through a lot of stuff, and I never really brought my story over to TikTok. But I think it's about time my story goes viral. People hear it, and I, really try to do something about this and get it out there, and hopefully in the process help other women who could possibly go through something like this. Now I'm gonna do a full series. I don't know how many videos this is gonna be. I don't know how long these are gonna be. I don't know. I was thinking I would do it kind of like what or who did I marry, whatever that stuff was called. I don't know. Remember that Who Did I Marry stuff? I didn't watch it.
So she didn't watch the Who the F Did I Marry series, but she's going to do it exactly like that? So how do you know how she did it? Y'all know Liv watched it, because that's where she got her inspiration from. Who else?
But this is my version of who did I have kids with, okay? Because my situation ended with me receiving that letter I just showed you guys about me, the mother of my kids, possibly being arrested for non-payment of child support. Yeah. So stay tuned. It's about to get wild. All right. So who did I have kids with? Okay. I'm gonna fast forward, and I'm gonna rewind to 2019, the end of 2019.
Now, the one thing that bothers me about Liv is she keeps saying she's the mother, but she keeps forgetting to put deadbeat in front of it.
Around November, December of 2019, I married my baby daddy of, I don't know, we were together like 8 years, on and off. We had 3 kids together. I left him for the last time, but we were still dealing with each other. We were living in Texas. I moved to Florida. He was still in Texas, so we were kind of on a break, I guess he could say, but we weren't, because he was still visiting. We were still, doing what grown people do. We had 3 kids, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, Liv, we know you were the side chick to your own baby daddy. We already knew that.
You, why we were off and on for so long, and why our relationship was so shaky, and why, is because he was a cheater, okay? He cheated on me every chance he got. He just couldn't be faithful, and on the other side of the coin, I was very codependent. I couldn't be by myself. I leaned on him for, you know, my own emotional stability. I thought I was nothing without him. Sad, right? I was young and I was dumb, okay?
If there's any men out there that listen to my videos, would you be able to be faithful to a woman that continues to cheat on you and get pregnant by the different men that she cheats on you with, or what?
Hey, 2019. He's in Texas, I'm in Florida. I got the kids. Of course, I always had the kids. The kids stayed with me. He wants to get back together after he cheats on me numerous of times, and he just gets done cheating on me, and I find out about it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna move on because you're still sleeping around, blah, blah, blah. But he wants me back, so my codependent, sad, sorry ASS takes him back. And not only do I take him back, I marry him. We got married New Year's Eve of 2019 going into 2020. Anyway, fast forward, I had a lot of resentment. I had no business marrying this man because he basically just didn't know how to treat me. And
Liv could never be Risa Tisa, okay? She's telling everybody the problems that Gerard had, but not saying anything about herself. Risa Tisa did not do that. When are we going to get to the part of her cheating constantly on him?
you know, I deserved better. I did, but I didn't ever see myself deserving better because I had no self-worth, you know? So anyway, I marry him. By March, I take a girls trip, and I did. I stepped out. But understand, he cheated on me nonstop, and I should have never did that. You know, ladies, when a man cheats on you and basically wears you down to having zero self-worth, zero love for yourself, zero anything for yourself.
Does anybody find it funny that Liv wants us to believe the first time she cheated on Gerard was the girls trip Mamiana gang? You got a whole YouTube video of you talking about you cheating on Gerard so much that he had to call the police because you were missing for 2 days.
You're so broken emotionally. You really need to just be by yourself and heal. But instead, I married the fool who broke me, and I effed up thinking it would make me feel better about him effing me over so much that I cheated on him. 2 months, 3 months, 2 months or 3 months into our marriage. I did. I can admit my wrongs, and I did do that. Anyway.
I'm sorry, but admitting your wrongs is not blaming somebody else for you doing something.
That happens, and I told him straight up, it is what it is.
Are y'all serious? This girl said that she told him. Didn't Ming come out and tell Gerard that you were cheating on him?
Anyway, we stayed together, but we didn't stay together. Okay, I guess he was like planning his exit. Anyway, June, and mind you, I don't know what he was doing this whole time, okay? But anyway, girl, I caught him with calling an SCX worker. It was a mess. Oh my God, and I have all this footage. It might be on my YouTube channel, Love Live. Anyway, girl, it was just a mess. I purchased a home. It was a lease to own home, girl. I was doing really good for myself financially. I'm a businesswoman. I've always been an entrepreneur working.
She's always been a businesswoman and entrepreneur. Now, why did she skip past all the parts of Gerard working to take care of their family, and she was the one sitting at home with the children, not cooking or cleaning?
Myself, you know, just trying to provide the best life I can for my kids. But anyway, girl, by the time June rolls around of 2020, remember what I did was, sorry, there's a fly in here. What I did was maybe like in March or February, we talked through it. He wanted to fix the relationship, so we kind of like worked towards, and I did too, because once again, I'm a broken soul at this point. So I'm just like, I can't be by myself. Let's fix it. June rolls around, or June or July rolls around 2020, and he is gonna leave me. He's gonna leave me and his kids in Florida, and he said he's going back to Texas. After I had done purchased us a house,
What man would stay with a woman knowing that she got pregnant by somebody else? Did Liv expect him to stay with her and raise that child? What were you thinking?
10,000, 13,000 down on a lease to own home, yes, in Florida. And we're living, and I thought we were working towards something, but he's like, I'm leaving y'all again. So y'all, that's exactly what he did. He left us, me and my 3 kids, yet again, to come back to Texas. Go back to Texas. And what do? The broken hearted, lost, insecure, vulnerable, sad, lonely, codependent woman that I was, I packed up my house and my kids and followed him to Texas. And that must have been the biggest mistake of my life. Literally. And I could cry right now thinking of it, because it hurts my heart that I was so broken that I
Here comes the fake tears.
Followed a man who left us. Literally. Left us. Didn't try, and not even like try like he had to try for the relationship. Just try for his kids and I. Or just, you know what I mean? Anyway. But I followed him like a dumbass. I left the house, packed.
Nope, no tears at all.
With the kids, packed up the U-Haul, and we went to Texas, okay? I got here. I'm in Texas now. That's what I'm saying. I got here. I got here. Ooh, girl, let me figure out the time.
So let's go ahead and get into part 2.
All right, so part 2 of who did I have kids with? Listen, I want this to be known. I am in no way trying to bash anybody. Not at all. Telling my story for so long. You guys understand narcissistic abuse? Do you really understand narcissistic abuse like I do? Listen, gaslighting, all that stuff. Yeah, for the longest time I've been gaslighted by the internet. Firstly by, you okay, baby?
Number 1, it's gaslit. And number 2, the only person gaslighting the situation would be you.
By my ex, but now the internet for the past couple years since the situation has happened. I will not be gaslit. I'm allowed to speak about my experience. I'm allowed to speak about what I've been through, and I will do just that. So, I just feel bad about talking about this, and it's only because people make me feel so horrible about talking about this. But I'm gonna say what I need to say. So part 2.
One thing about it, nobody cares if Liv talks about the situation because she continues to talk about the situation. Even though she's had 2 more children by 2 different guys, she still focuses on her ex-husband.
Alright, so I get to Dallas like the dummy I was, and girl, oh my god, I remember when I pulled up in the U-Haul with my kids after driving 3 days from Florida to Texas. Girl, and this is the timeline of this, it's probably September of 2020, okay? Remember, we got the house in June of 2020. Girl, I was moved out by August. Into September, I was driving to Texas following his dumbass. Alright, so I get to Texas. The first thing that happens is I pull up to my apartment because I got the apartment before I moved, of course, because that's the boss chick that I've always been. I always secured a place for me and my kids.
She's a boss? No. Let me tell you this. She was definitely on that phone with her mother and her stepdad securing that bag.
First, okay? And mind you, when he left, of course, we were still going back and forth over the phone. I was mad at him. Of course, I was freaking broken. I don't think people understand this, but you know what? I think women do understand this. They just try to act like they don't understand this. But I was broken, bro. I was broken. So it's like, of course, he was calling with the nonsense. I want to be with you one day. I don't want to be with you the next day. And he was doing this after he had already left us, girl, okay? Still playing his games in my brain.
Well, if all of this is happening, where are the recordings? Liv continues to say she has recordings, she has video, she has paperwork. Where is it?
Messing me up. That's the only reason I went to Texas in the first place, because I'm thinking that this man really still loved me. Girl, anyway, I pull up in Texas with my kids. Lo and behold, he finds where I'm at, because I must have been on the phone with him or something while I was pulling into Texas. He worked in the area. He pulled up in his work truck, literally hopped out the truck, came to the U-Haul, said hello to the kids and I, gave me a kiss.
How could somebody find your location by just being on the phone with you? That doesn't make any sense. Why didn't you just be honest and say, I told him exactly where we were, me and the kids in the U-Haul, and he came?
It was so crazy. All right, so now I'm in Texas, yo. Okay, it's October 2020. Okay, I'm in Texas. And I'm trying to work on my family. I'm trying to get my man back. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to, maybe we could get therapy. Maybe we could do something, okay, something to fix this relationship, okay? Remember, this is September, October, babe, okay? A lot goes down in these next couple months. So after I had first got to Texas, he was very resistant. You know, he had told me he's living with his family members. He didn't really tell me much about his life going on at that time. I had my own place with the kids, of course. He was coming by to see the kids every time he came.
Oh, so he was coming by to see the children. So he was still a present father. Okay.
I was begging him to work on the relationship. Please, let's do something about this. He's like, no, we're good. We're done. I don't want this anymore. And I'm just like, well, what's going on? Are you seeing somebody? Like, just tell me. Just tell me if you're seeing somebody. Let me know. So I can figure myself out, figure out what I'm doing. Because I'm just here begging, crying, pleading with a man who is just steady telling me no, girl.
So Gerard is telling you, no, he doesn't want to be with you, but he still wants to be there for the children, and you're still confused? What?
So, okay, fine. October rolls around. I'm really trying to find out. Was it wait, hold on. Yeah, we went through September, and then we got into October. A lot went down in October, y'all. So he just kept telling me no, he didn't want it no more. He didn't want to be with me. So I'm like, okay, fine. I was like, fine. If this man doesn't want me, I have no choice but to move on. I have to. I can't keep begging him. I have to move on. So that's exactly what I did. And I met this dude. You know, they say don't get over somebody by getting under somebody. I understand. But I was broken. So I met this man. Remember, all of this is being documented on my YouTube channel because I'm a YouTuber.
Yes, all of this is documented, but now it's private. So we're gonna unprivate the videos or what?
Girl, I met this man. He was cool. We had fun. But my ex catches wind of me meeting a man. And guess what? Like clockwork, girl, he's banging on the door. Yeah, he wanted to get back with me. He wanted to be up in my business. It's not even like he wanted to get back with me. He just wanted me. Okay, he didn't want nobody else to have me. So, girl, I'm telling you, he's throwing rocks at my window. I lived on the second floor. He's coming to my house all hours of the night. He's trying to see what I'm doing, who's here, who's there. Girl, I'm telling you, the tables had turned.
What man that actually cares about his children, loves them, wants the best for them, is okay with you bringing random strangers into the house, random men, and letting them sleep over with the children there?
Want to be with me. But all of a sudden he wanted me since I was like, okay, fine, you don't want to be with me. So, girl, one night we slept together. Because I'm telling you, we were on and off. We were sleeping together. We couldn't leave each other alone, okay? So, we're sleeping together. He falls asleep. Girl, I get the phone. I got the phone, bitch. But I couldn't get in the phone. It was locked. Girl, I got that phone. I went into my bathroom real quick. He was knocked out. I was like, damn, what is the password? Because he had like the little thing where you like look at the phone and it opens, but he was asleep. Girl, don't work if you sleep. So I went in my bathroom and I was trying to figure out the code. Guess what the code was? Guess what the code was? My birthday.
Okay, Liv, you went to the phone, and what did you find?
So I got in that bitch. I got in. Girl, I ran for the hills, okay? I didn't care. He was asleep. The kids were asleep. Girl, I ran. I didn't have no shoes on. I didn't grab my purse. I grabbed my keys, and I had his phone. I don't even know if I had my own phone. Girl, I don't know. But I ran to my car because I already know if he wakes up and sees me with this phone, honey, he gonna break this door down. So I ran. I got in my car and I drove to IHOP, okay? Outside of IHOP in the parking lot, girl, and I went through the whole phone. And I found out that yet again, my husband was with somebody else. Of course.
I just have a question. If Liv actually caught Gerard talking to an ex-worker with an S on the front of that, what would make you want to get back with him? And why would you think that he wasn't talking to other women now that y'all broke up?
He was sleeping around, being with somebody. I don't know if I guess he was caught himself being in a relationship. I don't know, but he was sleeping at my house every other night, banging on my door. I don't know how he was in a relationship, but girl, he was. Okay, fine. Girl, I was heartbroken. Okay, I was once again heartbroken. And I stayed at that IHOP all night. I don't think I had my other phone because he couldn't reach me. He couldn't even call his own phone to reach me. So I must have not had it. Anyway, I go back to my apartment. He's awake. I went upstairs. I was not even talking to him. I wasn't saying nothing to him. He was like, you know, he already knew what I found, girl. He was like, fuck that. That shit doesn't mean nothing to me. Let's work on us type shit. Stay tuned for part 3.
I'm not understanding how Liv could be heartbroken when she also said she was in a relationship with a man, aka Brandon. You're seeing somebody else, Gerard is seeing somebody else, y'all still sleeping together. I don't understand why it was shocking, so surprising to find out that he's with somebody else. Liv said this man has been cheating on her throughout their relationship. She's been cheating on him throughout the relationship, but it was a shock to you to find out that he was with somebody else. So that is part 1 and 2 of Liv's Who the F Did I Have Kids With, and I'm still hoping that we get to hear about these other baby daddies, because there is 3. Just for everybody who doesn't know, it's 3. Are we going to get into the pregnancies that were not by her husband? So if you want me to do a reaction to part 3 and 4, let me know down in the comment section, and definitely like this video so I know that y'all want to see it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.